besties. So today I'm here with a plan with me for the week of September 18th through the 24th, which was Michelle's bachelorette weekend. So, I had to go big or go home with this spread. And when it comes to foil, I have never once chosen to go home. So, I used Birthday Queen from SPC. The Bachelorette theme was Last Disco. Well, okay, first and last disco if we're being honest here. But obviously, if I'm throwing someone a bachelorette party, it's going to sparkle and shine to the gods. So this kit ended up being perfect, even though I decided on the kit and the party theme completely separately of each other. But then when I realized it was basically the same, I fully double down domied on both. So foil wise, we have a lot, a lot going on. So I used black solids and then the Groovy checker underlays from PlanWithMeStickers and sparkly blue, sparkly green, sparkly magenta, and sparkly orange. I do have a code with her. You can use Domi15 to save. And then for the overlays, I used sparkly lemongrass for everything. The header overlays are Plannahannah disco balls, and you can use Domi15 to save with her as well. And then I have some quote overlays from PlanWithMeStickers, and then the bundle is from AliciaCraft, and the scripts are just solid black from PlanWithMeStickers. And then doodle wise, pretty much everything is either Carly Plans or SPC, and there are a few Joy of Planning characters thrown in as well. I think that's everything. It was a very involved base and spread, so I'm sorry if I missed something, but I think I covered all the bases. So yeah, that week was just a very chaotic week, finalizing everything for the bachelorette. Sarah and the other bridesmaid would approve my ideas, but I was the one with the vision. I was the one in the trenches, planning everything, designing everything, ordering everything, booking everything. So there were a lot of finishing touches I was pulling together that week, and it was stressful, but it turned out so fun and it was so freaking cute. Seeing the full vision come together was just so satisfying, and it high key made me want to drop everything and become an event planner. But yeah, anyway, into the day by day. Monday, I got Starbucks. I picked up a Staples print order because I got the little itinerary printed, and I got a huge Michelle's Last Disco poster printed. And then also I put together a little booklet of bachelorette games and got that printed, and those turned out super cute. But the pièce de résistance was I got an Eras Tour poster with all of our core memories over the past decade custom made because she's a huge Swiftie, and she actually cried when she saw that. So my bad for making her cry 30 seconds into her bachelorette party. So then after all of that, I worked, and then after work, I did some more prep work. And then Tuesday, luckily I got VTO, so I was off and could get a lot of stuff done. I went to Starbucks and then Michael's because I needed a foam board for the poster because it was going to go on an easel, so I needed it to stand up a little bit better. So then I went to Party City to drop off the balloons for my balloon order. Then I took Popsicle to the park and then did some more prep work that evening. So basically the foam board I got was sticky because I was not trying to have to deal with gluing the poster to the poster board because A, I didn't want to wait for the glue to dry, and B, I have OCD, so any bumps would have stressed me out way, way too much. So the sticky poster board or foam board ended up being perfect, but it was a couple inches bigger than the poster. So the natural solution was just doing a full 3-inch glitter border around the entire thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I used a whole jar of glitter, but it was so sparkly and so cute and so worth it, and absolutely the right call. Then on Wednesday, I worked and cleaned a little bit, and then I watched Big Brother, and then I just made sure I had everything in order and all the decorations and everything were packed and that I wasn't forgetting anything. And then Thursday morning, I went to Starbucks and I did a couple other little errands. I had to pick my new glasses up. I went to Target. I went to Ulta. And then Sarah came down that afternoon to my house to help with all the little last minute things we needed to grab. So we got all the food and stuff. And then we went to Bojangles because one just opened in Columbus. And it was really good, but they didn't have a full menu yet. And also, it was so new that it was still a very chaotic scene. So I definitely want to go back now. But yeah, then after that, we went back to my house and I did laundry and packed. Then Friday, we went to Roosters because if there's one thing Sarah and I are going to do, it's somehow end up at a Roosters no matter what the situation is. And then we had our bridesmaid dress alterations appointment. And then we picked up the balloons at Party City. And they were disco balls. And I thought they were just like regular Mylar balloons, but actually they were full 3D round disco balls and they were huge. And I have a Camry, so that was a full struggle. Like, they took up literally my entire back seat. And Hocking Hills is like an hour and a half from my house, so driving like that was an experience and an ordeal. And then, oh my God, not to be dramatic, but this was like the best thing that has ever happened to me. So I had been saying that I wanted to get the pets a PB Kids armchair ever since we got our old dog Coco, RIP, like 12 years ago. And look, I'm unhinged, but I'm not spend $180 on an armchair for my pets unhinged. So I took a wrong turn driving back from Party City. And what did we find for free on someone's curb? A PB Kids armchair in mint perfect condition. Y'all, the shriek, I shrieked. It was the greatest moment of my life. And for years, people have made fun of my PB Kids armchair dreams. But you know what? Both Soda Pop and Popsicle love it. And I have never felt more validated or vindicated. So anyway, after that extravaganza, we loaded up the car and headed to good old Hocking Hills. And if you're not an Ohioan or up to date on your state parks, it is this really, really beautiful state park. And did we do state park things on this trip? No, absolutely not. But at least the scenery was really, really pretty. But I was kind of stressed about the Airbnb though, because it was beautiful. Like, it was so pretty and fully remodeled and brand new. But also, we were his first booking. So I didn't know if it was real or if we were about to get murdered. Spoiler alert, we did not get murdered. And this might be the first time in history that this has happened, but the house and the property were actually more beautiful in person than in the listing. And the host, my God, what a guy. What a guy. The Airbnb was like 15 to 20 minutes away from civilization, and the roads in Hocking Hills are very windy. So he had pretty much everything that you could possibly need stocked in the house, and like stuff that you would never even think that you might need, he had. And he was just so nice and so sweet during every interaction I had with him. So if you're ever staying in Hocking Hills, I will send you the link because he and his house and his property were just such gems. So anyway, Sarah and I got to the Airbnb first to get everything set up. And by this point, we only had like an hour to get all the decorations set up and the charcuterie board and everything. And because we're us and we have no chill about anything, the charcuterie board ended up accidentally being 3 charcuterie boards. But everything just came together so perfectly, and I'm so glad it did. And then we had the other bridesmaids swing by and get pizza on her way in. And then Michelle finally arrived, and we just spent the evening catching up and shooting the shit and playing cute little bachelorette games. And then we hot tubbed for the rest of the night, and that was so nice and relaxing. I would go back there just for the hot tub, honestly. And then on Saturday, we went to this place called Oasis Coffee because it looked really cute online, and also they had mini golf, and apparently we are lame enough people that we think mini golfing on a bachelorette is fun. And you know what? It was really fun. And then we went to the Hocking Hills Winery, which was also pretty fun. But we ended up being at mini golf so long, like much longer than we anticipated or scheduled for. And so we didn't have time to go back to the Airbnb between the winery and our dinner reservation. So we just kind of hung out at the winery until the last minute and then headed over to this place called 58 West for dinner. And it was so hard to find a dinner place because like I don't know the area, but so many people recommended that place, and not to be a hater, but it was really not that good, if we're being honest. So that was kind of a bummer because that was like our big meal of the trip, but whatever. We still had fun. And it was also attached to a few breweries, so it was cool to tour those and talk to the brewers. And then we went back to the Airbnb, and I immediately made everyone rewatch the Elle Diaries, which is this huge inside joke. The short of it is that Michelle had a blog in college, and one time we made a video of it, and Sarah and the other bridesmaid acted it out while I narrated it. And oh my God, I can't like put it on the internet for reasons, but it is just the funniest fucking thing. Like, it is so funny for no reason. And so it was fun to like watch that as a group. Like, none of us could breathe. Like, we were seeing stars. We were just cackling so hard rewatching it. And then after that, we made our way outside because he had this really nice pavilion thing. So we took our little drinks and our little games out there, and okay, this is only funny to us, but we decided to recreate our iconic throw pillow photo shoot. And to be clear, we are the only 4 who think this is iconic. Everyone else judges us heavily and harshly when they see these pictures. Basically, senior year of college, we had a plethora of neutral patterned throw pillows in our living room, but none of them matched. And for some inexplicable reason, we decided to do a full throw pillow photo shoot one day where we were just each holding a mismatched throw pillow, and it was very serious business. So naturally, we had to recreate it on this man's pavilion with his outdoor throw pillows. Did we not? And his outdoor cats loved us, so one of them was even in it. And then also, we recreated it the next morning in the daylight on the deck with another set of throw pillows. It was all very unhinged, but we had to do it for the plot. Oh, and also, as if there were any question, yes, we did have the photographer at the wedding take professional photos of us with throw pillows. Don't ask. So after the photo shoot, we hopped back in the hot tub for the rest of the night and just hung out shooting the shit. And then after everyone went to bed, I started cleaning up, partly because I couldn't sleep and partly because there was just so much glitter everywhere, and I couldn't leave evidence of glitter in this nice, brand new, beautiful, immaculately designed and decorated home. And I have a glowing Airbnb guest review history, and I could not risk blowing the streak. So I wanted to get a little bit of a head start on cleaning, and I guess it worked because the host did say in his review of me that I was an amazing guest and he'd be lucky to have me again. So I love that for me. And then on Sunday, we got up and finished cleaning, did our quick little photo shoot, and then said our goodbyes and checked out. And then Sarah and I drove back to Columbus and directly to the Crew 2 match against Atlanta United 2. And it was decision day and we won 3-2. So it was just a fun time all around. But then at halftime, we just kind of looked at each other and had this, I'm not going to do it, girl. I'm just thinking about it, but I'm not going to do it kind of moment, and talked ourselves into impulse buying Crew versus Montreal tickets and selling the concert tickets we already had for that day. More on that later because I'm pretty sure I will have a plan with me for that week. But yeah, that was also a chaotic experience. So yeah, after the Cappies match, we went to this game shop called Card Castle Games, and I picked up a few new board games, and then we went to this little Asian buffet place we like, and then obviously we had to go fully rogue at Barnes, and then we watched a few episodes of The Following because we bonded over that so much in college, and we still have so many inside jokes about it to this day. And like, actually, I'm so annoyed that it's not free anywhere though, because I do kind of want to rewatch the whole thing. So yeah, anyway, that was my entire week, and that's gonna do it for this spread. I truly feel like this is my planner peak. Like, honestly, my best work yet. It might not get better than this, but yeah, I am obsessed with this. So yeah, thank you as always for watching and hanging out today, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later days.